Roki Sasaki to the Boston Red Sox? Well, one report links him there. We're going to talk all about it today. Let's get right into it. Hello, everyone. Welcome to Red Sox Digest. I'm Evan Sharrard. Thank you for joining me here today. Please make sure you subscribe to stay up to date on all the latest Red Sox rumors, reports, what have you. But let's take right a look at this. Got a tweet here from Jonathan Mayo saying that the Red Sox are very serious about pursuing Roki Sasaki. And this, to me, really, this is an early stage kind of thing. Roki Sasaki can only make $5 million for his contract and he has to sign a minor league deal at first because he's an international free agent under a certain age. A lot more information there where there can be, but we're going to get into specifically the stats here, what it would look like, and my general thoughts. So this is the source here. Let's get into some of the thoughts we've got on this subject. I think that when it comes to Roki Sasaki, you're going to have to be doing the things that you wouldn't be for other players in terms of, it's all about money. It's not. Every team that's going to be making a competitive offer will be offering the same money line here. And I think the difference would probably be, hey, we'll offer you this amount these years, but then a lot of it's going to be about pitching the team, the future of the team, the environment. And so I just wanted to kind of take a look, for those who don't know, at his stats. So these are his stats from the World Baseball Classic. He pitched for Team Japan. He was unbelievable. He was like 21 that year. And you'll see him all the way down on this list at number 8 in terms of innings pitched total. That's how I sorted this, so you can kind of get a look. Because if you sort by ERA, you're going to get the guys who played one game and didn't allow a run. But this way, you can kind of see, all right, he pitched 7-ish innings, 3.52 ERA, solid. And I wanted to show the World Baseball Classic stats first because he's playing against the best in the world. So Team United States, Team Dominican, all of these teams, huge, huge players. The major league's best, and Team Japan won, and Roki Sasaki was a huge bright spot. A young kid flaming it up there at 103. Yeah, throws 103 as a fastball. He's pretty good. He can throw a mean slider, too. It was him, Yoshinobu Yamamoto, and, of course, Shohei Ohtani, Team Japan, who were just electric. So these are his stats. Might be a little hard to see, but here are his baseball reference stats, and I really wanted to get to these as well because these are important to know. A lot of the Japanese baseball is, the NPB basically is equivalent to AAA baseball, high-level AAA baseball. So he was really, really good. Really, really good. He's only 22 right now. He'll be 23 next season. You get him for basically no money. So it's not, should the Red Sox go after him? It's, will the Red Sox get him? We can look at these stats. Pitched a ton. Played just enough to really show that this guy's the real deal and can be a great major league starter. He's coming over very young. So what does this mean in terms of, all right, what are my thoughts? Do I think the Red Sox can really go after him and get him? I do think it's absolutely possible. I think that when it came to pitching to Shohei Ohtani, because this is the most similar thing I can think of because he's so young like Ohtani was, that he can only sign a certain contract. You have to pitch the region, you have to pitch your organization, your ability to bring in this player as someone who is speaking Japanese as a first language. How can you help me adapt to living in the United States of America and working in a ball club, playing in the major leagues, etc.? So you have to show off pretty much the entire organization. And I think the Boston Red Sox, of course, are one of the premier teams in the league. They're the Dodgers, the Yankees, the Red Sox, the Braves, and a few other teams that could really make a good, strong pitch about being prestigious. I think the Chicago Cubs are right up there as well. And there are a few different things that I think go into this. So I don't know anybody from Roki Sasaki's club. But I do know quite a bit about baseball in terms of watching it forever and being around people who are in it and being around those who have either been in front offices in Major League Baseball or whatever. There's a lot that goes on, and just from pure witnessing, there's a lot that goes on when it comes to convincing players to come to a certain location. And there are just straight up regions that have an advantage. So immediately, I think Boston is a little bit weaker. Not a little bit. In terms of geographic location, Boston is near last, if not last, among all big league teams for a player who'd be coming from Japan, because Japan is all the way to technically the west of the United States and Canada, but all the way to the east if you're looking at a map. So the closest places to play would be California, Seattle. Those are the places that are going to have the geographic advantage in terms of proximity. Now, if that's not a problem, then Boston shoots right back up there. Now, the money, not a problem. Every team's going to be paying for that. The future of the team, competitiveness, the ability to play in the major leagues right away. I think the Boston Red Sox are a really, really fit. Roki Sasaki. The Dodgers are not. I think the Dodgers have a ton of pitchers, starting pitchers right now, who are going to fill the rotation, and Sasaki would not be playing as a starter every single 5 days. I mean, they could be running a 7-man rotation at that point. And if that's what he would want to do, and he'd want to play with Shohei Ohtani, and he'd want to play with Mookie Betts and Freddie Freeman and everyone in LA, then by all means, that might be something that he'd want to do. But in terms of playing every day, not every day, playing every 5 days and having a really important role on a team right away, I think Roki Sasaki gets that with Boston. Boston right now is looking for another pitcher. They just got Garrett Crochet via trade, and they're still looking into Corbin Burnes and other options through free agency. But there have been a lot of reports about them looking to go through the trade route. And now that Roki Sasaki is going to be posted and has been posted, the heat is on to sign him as for all of these teams. And the Boston Red Sox, in terms of prestige, history, location, they get a -4. But in terms of ability to play right away and to be a valuable, potentially long-term member of that team, yeah, I think the Red Sox have all of that, better than pretty much any team at this point. I think really you're looking at, if you want to look at all of those combined, the Red Sox outlook, they're on the come up. They're right there. But you could be pessimistic and say it won't turn out and they're just going to maintain 500 to below 500 baseball, and you're getting yourself into a mess signing there. Possible. Absolutely possible. Everything's in the cards. It hasn't happened yet. They play the games. Now, in terms of reports, this is very early. There are West Coast teams looking for pitchers as well. I think the San Francisco Giants are going to be right in there. The Giants have been making moves and are trying to make big moves. They want to get Corbin Burnes. What if they go get Roki Sasaki, and all of a sudden you've got a strong rotation featuring Logan Webb, Corbin Burnes, rookie, young phenom who is playing in California, West Coast team in a beautiful ballpark with some pretty great history as well, some all-time legends. Yeah, the Giants stand a good chance too. But in terms of Boston's ability, I do think that they've got a strong pitch. I think that this is one of those unique free agent situations. It doesn't really come back to how much money you can pay a player. It comes back to, what is this team? And the Red Sox have had a real strength in that, in being a prestigious team that players have always wanted to go play for. But this, I think, would be the real test. If Roki Sasaki were to sign with the Boston Red Sox, that would, to me, seem like the tides have turned. The Red Sox are no longer the team for fans to go on to X and post about how they never sign everybody. They're seriously interested in everyone. It doesn't mean anything, because that's what posts are. That's what they read. That's how they have read for a little while. And I think that signing Sasaki might really change that, because you'd be seeing these young players all of a sudden go, wow, Roki Sasaki signed there. He believes in him. He's really good. He's really young. He's going to be great for a long time. Okay. I think I want to join him over there. So there's a lot to still go down, but those are my thoughts on it base level right now. Thank you all for watching. I'm in a new location right now, so thank you for bearing with me there. It's been a wicked month, but here to cover it all with Houston, who's been killing it. Hopefully I'll be here a little bit more often, but thank you all for watching. My thoughts on Roki Sasaki. Go Red Sox, and thank you all for watching. So long.